Join us at the Cape Town International Convention Center for the groundbreaking World Congress on Communications, the inaugural ICT Indaba, taking place in June 2012. Proudly brought to you in association with the Department of Communications.
Dumelang ke lamogelo go Motswako. Go thoma le hono fitla ka di 7 tša June ngwaga wo, International Information Communication Technology Indaba ya mathomo e tla be e tshwaretswe kwa Cape Town.
Afrika Borwa le Afrika ka kakaretšo di itukišetša go ba mafelo ao a tumilego ka ditirelo tša technology ya tša tsebo le poledišano goba ICT. Le kgono re lebelela lefapha le bohlokwa ikonoming ya rena ebile re ahlahla bohlokwa bja karolo ya basadi go industry ya ICT.
Re ile ra boledišana le molaodi pharaphara wa kgoro ya tša poledišano ka ICT Indaba, ra ba ra mmotšiša gore ma-Afrika Borwa a ka thušaga bjang industry.
The sector has got potential to do a lot more, actually massively more for the country. I mean, if you look at countries like China and Korea, the contribution of ICT to GDP, it's a lot more, much higher than we have in South Africa. So definitely this sector has got a potential to contribute to GDP. And obviously that contribution to GDP can be translated to job creation and etc. And in a number of ways. For example, the role of ICT, in terms of improving the quality of education, the role of ICT improving the quality of health, in fighting crime, and all of the list is massive. And I don't believe that there is that appreciation both within, in terms of the broader sector, but also within government. And maybe that's one of the reasons why we're having the ICT Indaba. It's first as a recognition and wanting really to lift the prominence of the ICT sector, but not only for people to have an appreciation for the ICT sector from what the sector can do currently, but also the potential of the ICT sector, so that the ICT Indaba is a platform that can also assist us to grow the ICT sector in terms of its own contribution to GDP, number one, but also in terms of job creations, and those are priorities of government.
Gore ICT Indaba e tšwele pele go bile le bathegi ba ba ithegilego. Ka mo studiong ke na le morena Robert Madzonga, yena ke Chief Corporate Service Officer ya MTN South Africa. Robert, ra go amogela mo go Motswako.
Dumelang ayawa.
Go tlile bjang gore lena lebe karolo lebe involved go ICT Indaba ya mathomo?
As a leading telecommunication provider in Africa and also in the Middle East. So re ra bona re ke botlhokwa ntho ya re really the leaders, the industry experts from Africa, from everywhere in the world, and from the international communication trade unions, or they should gather together and discuss issues of national importance regarding ICT.
Ge go bolelwa ka ICT, go bolelwa ka se sengwe le se sengwe se se na go tšwela pele mono Africa. A gona gore o ka bolela ka sona wa se lebelele gore na how does that improve maphelo a batho? How does it do that?
Kore the ICT penny is the backbone in terms of even in the National Planning Commission yona ona no ya Motswako South Africa. Ba ba bona re ke botlhokwa re the next generation it will create a job creations and the low improvable pilo batho ki ICT sector. So ki ona for example only technology ba betsa re broadband. With the broadband technology ki ona ntwe tla etsa re ha botle ga ho le ko di rural areas le maphelo a batho ko rural areas ba kgona go ba le access ya technology. And re a bona re immediately hona no today how is in a phone gore a kgona connect le even the loved ones a kgona phone la le ko hae a kgona dira business. And the business today is only reliant on the internet. So without technology, and then there is no future.
Re leboga sebaka se o re fileng sona boledišana le rena o re fahlolla gore re kwešiše gore technology e ka fetola maphelo a batho ba bo rena ga bjang.
Ayoba.
Re bile ra kopana le bathegi ba bangwe a re boneng gore bona ba reng.
SABC ke main broadcasting partner ya ICT Indaba. Ho no ho le important for rona gore re bapale role e bonahalang. Ka gore ho ICT Indaba e re fa moetla o re tsebise setšhaba ka dilo tsohle tse re di etsang ho SABC le di-improvement tse re tla di tlisang through technology e ntšha re tla yang ho yona. ICT Indaba e re fa opportunity ya gore re ipue as SABC dilo tse re tla di participatang mo economy. Ntho e bohlokwa ke hore ne re tshwanetse re bontshe hape hore partnership ya rona le Department of Communications as shareholder ya SABC ke e leng hore re e nka very serious. And in taking it this serious, we were supposed to play a pivotal role ya hore re kgatise pele as the main broadcaster agenda ya ICT Indaba. Ho ICT Indaba ra le kopa le tleng ha le teng Cape Town di school children le tlo bona di vene tse re di sebedisang hore re capture hantle dilo tse etsahalang dipapadi tsa sport hape ha dilo di etsahala bo parlamente technology re nang le yone e re sebedisang hore re kgone hore re le package the final product ya yona programma tse di bonang ho TV. Ho ICT Indaba re tla be re showcase the best of technology at SABC.
This was an opportunity for us to work in partnership with the DOC for the very first ICT Indaba. So this is the first event of this kind, where Telkom has also brought in certain partners as key speakers on the day. So we have our partners who we've introduced to the DOC to assist with some of the topics, with some of the content for this event, and we also have senior people within Telkom who will also be giving some papers, will also be talking on certain events, and then we also sponsor some of the broader events like the cocktail functions, etc. And I think this is it's a platform also to get our stakeholders, like our customers, like other departments within government, for example, our parliamentary portfolio, some of our bigger wholesale clients, some of our network clients, as well as some of our business clients, to also come in and work closely with government to also entrench some of their ideas, to also contribute to some of what government is trying to achieve through this ICT Indaba. We've also invited some of these key stakeholders to this event as well. So for us, it's more about partnership and working together in partnership with government as a key stakeholder to see how we can make this event successful, and to also understand how we can actually, try and change the face of telecommunications moving forward.
My minister likes to say, ICT's infrastructure is like your infrastructure of infrastructure. It's your nerve. You cannot have a country that can succeed or can be in the best of the best where you don't have the ICT infrastructure, because it's about your economy, it's about how you improve your efficiencies, your productivity, and you cannot do that if you don't have the ICT infrastructure. So the ICT Indaba, it's an opportunity and it's a platform for us as a department with key stakeholders to say, let's come together as critical stakeholders and say, the priorities that we have as government, how can we work together in partnership? Because partnership is something that we recognize very strongly as government. In partnership and put whatever resources we have on the table and deal with the priority of ICTs, but it's not going to be a talk show, because it's a session where critical outcomes will come out for us as government to start working on, and then to say, let's reflect back. We had the ICT Indaba in June. What were the key issues that came out, and how do we start working on those issues as government?
Ka morago ga papatso re lebelela karolo eo basadi ba e ralokago lefapheng la ICT.
ICT Indaba can teach people that there are opportunities to be an entrepreneur in this field.
Ke le amogela gape re bolela ka technology ya tša tsebo le poledišano goba ICT. Mme re lebantšha poledišano ya rena go menyetla yeo e fiwago batho ba basadi lefapheng le la ikonomi ya rena. Ye nngwe ya ditlhotlo tšeo industry ye e lebanego le tšona ke go humana bašomi ba go ba le talente ba go tseba mošomo gabotse, go tloga dithutong tša go phagama mananeong a tlhatlo go fihla mešomong. Basadi ba balwa lefapheng le, mme nepogolo ke go goga šedi ya bona. A re amogele bang ba ka ba lekgono, bona ke Veronica Motloutsi, yena ke lead architect ka mo Nedbank. Veronica, re go amogela.
Ke a leboga, ke rata dumediša le babogi ka moka ba Motswako.
Re amogele le mama Sylvia Mathe, yena ke owner ya internet cafe. Mama, re go amogela mo go Motswako.
Le nna ke a dumedisa babogi botlhe ba Motswako.
Veronica, re ke thome ka wena, ge ke kwa ba re lead architect Nedbank SA. It sounds like a mouthful. Ke eng lead architect?
My role specifically in architecture is to redesign the account opening processes. So when you come into the bank to open an account, there are certain things that you have to do. So my role is to say that when a client comes in, what are the things that that client is supposed to do, and how does technology enable that? And we don't look into today, however, we look into the future.
Ka boripana mo ke mo le re go diriwa diplane maelana le taba tsa technology le o bonela pele gore technology tla thusa setšhaba bjang mabapi le taba tša banking.
I'm also a part-time lecturer at Tshwane University of Technology. I lecture BTech students in the area of IT management and business analysis.
So a ke itle ko bankeng ya gago ke ya ko internet cafe ya Mama Sylvia. Mama wena go tlile bjang gore o tsene go tšetša industry ya IT o own internet cafe?
Interest ya ka e qadile after 1993. I had 4 kids to feed. So my husband was working alone at that time. So he was in the IT industry. So I got interest from there because I usually ke a le ko mosebetsi ha sebetsa di night shift. So I started learning from there. So the moment PC e qala e ba teng e introduce. So ba mo ise ko di koso. Ha tswa koso, I will take the books.
Yeah.
Ke ile ka ithuta. Because somebody I don't want to sit back and wait for somebody to give me something on hand. So ke qadile mo.
Veronica, wena tsela gago e fapane kudu le ya mama kere go tlile bjang wena gore o tsene go industry ya ICT ke kule ba re o dirile gabotse o ngwetse di papers kana kwa ngwe dilo tše bjale go tlile bjang?
Ke itse ke fetsa o matriculator ntlha ya pele ne ke batla go ba a dietitian ka se be le monyetla wa ya meduntsha ka baka la ditaba tsa ditšhelete, and ya be le gore ke ya mo technical ne le gaufi le gae. He ke fitla mo le gona go bona le di line teng wa tseba ba be ba ntlhalosetsa gore go na le ntho ba reng ke information technology, go na le course ba reng ke information technology. Ke ra na ke tsebe ba re queue ya teng ke ela mola ka ne be le khutswanyana le nna ke lapile ke re awa e re ke tshware yona ke tsena ya be le re awa banka mogela ka be ke thoma ka taba tse tsa studisha information technology. Then I be sa tsebe anything like a computer. Be ke bona computer for the first time go lab, but ka ho ikemišetša ka be ke thoma ke balana le dibuka le nna ka be ke ba a top student in information technology. Ka be ke bona gore awa ntho ke a e rata ebe ho tlhaella monyetla gore ke be a business analyst. Ka be ke tsena into that field ka ba a business analyst like no go understand gore ke di problems mo company tse le gore IT can add value.
Go bohlokwa ha kakang ho utlwisisa ho ya ka wena hore batho ba basadi ba kene ntong tsa technology. I mean wa utlo hore mama o kene jwa how important it is?
It's very important. Go bohlokwa hore basadi ba kene into ICT so that they can also bring growth into the sector. Go na le opportunities tse ngata tsa basadi go tloga mo di areas tsa bo business analysis, who understand how do we move a company from one level to another. Go na le other opportunities such as the internet cafe, whereby entrepreneurs go gaikwa, instead of badule basairisilo, they can start opening their own internet cafe. There is a high demand, especially ko di areas tsa ko magae.
Ke mathata a yang a leng teng mo industry ya ICT go ya ka wena?
Mathata anka buang ka yena ko ha o le mme, nobody expect you to know anything ka computer, because le bomme ba portray like that, because every time ha ba fitla ko shopong we are selling computers, we are fixing them, ne? So ha fitla o tla re ke rekela bana wa itse nna so I encourage most women to gore ba tsebe ka technology, ba tsebe se bana ba bone ba se etsang, ba tsebe gore ke eng se bana ba bone ba se berekisang, ene le botlhokwa ba computer mo setšhabeng sa rona le mo baneng ba rona.
Mama o boletse ka gore yena mo go sa se dirago go na le lenyatso la gore ka gore ke motho wa mosadi o bolela yena she's technical wena in your case ke mathata a go tshwana le a feng a o kopana le
ke tla mo pele ho le mosadi o le motho montsho ba assume gore you cannot write a program you know, and that was the first challenge. The second one ke working more than 8 hours. Umme una le bana o ka se be ko officing bushu kaofela o ngwala program. And some of the companies ba evaluate based on that, how long have you been in the office trying to write a program rather than what have you produced. So those are the challenges, and in most cases because you are a woman you don't know. So always you have to push, always you have to prove yourself, always o santse o tsebe hore ke eng so se batlang in this industry.
Naga ya rena e nyaka go ba sehloeng ebile ba nyaka gore continent ya Africa le yona e be sehloeng ge go bolela ka tša ICT go na le ICT Indaba e le tlo ba go le gona ka Cape Town ebile lena le nagana gore e ka thuša bjang bo Veronica ba go sasa le bo mama Sylvia
e ka thusa ka go expose bo mme to this industry. Computer key I get on the Indaba how le teng ba tlo display the computer keys and then try to explain to them gore o itse ke motho mo ga itse gore mouse o ke and then bomme ba ko magaeng kwa le bone go na le ditiro ha ka re ena le ntho ke
menyetla e mentsi
ke sumulutse ko gae mo kamoreng A1 re bankanyetsa teng before ga go tswela ko ntle business ngata in this.
Veronica, I mean something that's on le ICT Indaba and the opportunity in ICT as a whole. What do you think for ICT Indaba e ka thusa jang for naga ya rona especially?
Access to IT. Go na le talent e ngata mo South Africa. And go na le batho ba le ba ka tsena and make a difference. However, ha ba tsebe gore ba tsene jwang. Ke boletse gore I'm a lecturer. Ke na le 120 students that has to graduate and do something about their life. And we know about job opportunities that there are no arasana minyetla ya yo bereka. Mara, a difference that can be made is becoming an entrepreneur. So what are the opportunities out there? So ICT Indaba can teach people that there are opportunities to be an entrepreneur in this field and grow the economy.
Okay, re tlo tswela pele le wena ka moraga papatso mama re leboga sebaka se re fileng sona le moshomo mo botse o dirang ka setšhabeng sa rena.
Ke a leboga.
Ka moraga papatso re kwa ka mehuta ya meshomo le gore industry ye e dira eng go hlohleletša basadi gore ba tšee kgahlego go lefase le la ICT.
It's the demise of the IT guy. It's now the IT mistress.
Ke go amogela gape go Motswako re ithutile ka ICT Indaba yo e tlo tshwarelago ka mono Afrika Borwa ra kwa go tswa go basadi bao ba shumago lefapheng le bjale a re lebeleleng meshomo ya go fapana ya go amana le ICT. Re amogela Nicole Bibi yena o tswa go Sangonet. Nicole, tell me about your role and what Sangonet's role is in ICT.
We provide a platform for organizations to speak and air their voices and share their experiences about the work that they do. So in the absence of having a website of their own, Sangonet provides the space for these organizations to speak out. So my role at Sangonet is then to assist these organizations in getting their content onto our platform, and then also assisting on the editing side of things. Project-related kind of work, I assist in the training department where we do training on the use of ICTs for development work.
You lecture part-time. First of all, is there excitement with young people still there? Are they saying, I want to pursue? I mean, obviously with the Facebook age, everyone sees the millions. But are young people seeing what it can do for us as developing nations going forward?
Yes, young people love IT, barata IT, and more they want to advance themselves. You know, they move from national diploma to BTech because they want to learn more about this thing. Kamutla 80% ke basadi. They babona botlhokwa ba ICT. The disappointment is when it comes to jobs. Ha ba kgone ho thola mesebetsi. And our education system says work and go and study and go and work for someone. It doesn't say you can study then be an entrepreneur. So we're starting to change the mindset.
Do you think these are some of the things that having an ICT Indaba will expand the conversation on? I mean, you work with a lot of young people as much as you are in corporate South Africa to take everyday services and at the same time make sure that women especially are empowered, Nicole.
Technology is advancing at such a rapid pace, and of course with regard to mobiles, everybody has a cell phone. And in today's life, if you don't have a cell phone, you're out of reach, you're out of contact, you're not in the loop. If
you don't exist.
You don't exist.
Some people say,
and we constantly researching tools and technologies that will assist and help in raising awareness. I think it's important to look at information communication firstly, and then also the technology side of things. So we have the IT side, where it's IT specialists, IT management, where it's really a hands-on technical kind of thing. And then you have this other side where you have software engineers, computer engineers, website designers. In our training that it's the demise of the IT guy. It's now the IT mistress.
The rise of the IT mistress.
It's no longer the webmaster, it's the webmistress.
I like that. I like that. Veronica, your last words?
Yeah, there are a lot of opportunities, especially in terms of architecture, with the space that I'm in. Because I can count 5 women in the country that are in my space.
Wow.
Yes. There is an opportunity there, you know. However, IT doesn't have to be only technical. You know, we've got the soft side of IT, managing the business of IT. There are areas such as governance, you know, business analysis, process engineering. Remember, IT is about process automation as well. It gives you that opportunity to automate your processes. You know, IT is there to enable the business.
Ladies, thank you very much for coming through, and viva to the IT mistress. Is that what she's called?
The web mistress.
The web mistress. Dinaga tše dintši di humana di hlaelelwa ke batho ba go tseba mošomo gabotse ka gore batho ba mohuta wo ga se ba bantši. Godimo ga mo Afrika Borwa e tshwantše e humane ditsela tša go thuša bao ba ihlokelago o humana thuto le mošomo industring ye. Ke kgolofela gore le kgono le wena o ithutile ka tša ICT mme mohlomongwe o ka thoma go naganiša go lebelela mošomo lefapheng le. Thoma ka go ya go Information and Communication Technology Indaba yeo e tlo tshwarelago ka motse wa Cape Town. Go tšwa go nna Penny wa ga Lebjane le sehlopha sa Motswako. Itlhokomele.